Hi, and welcome to Narrow Path Journey. I'm Nicole, and this is my husband Mike. And today in our video, we're going to be showing you a new tool that we picked up. Not so much a power tool, but a smart tool. So stick around, and we'll get right to it. So in this video, we picked up a tool. It's a small tool. I don't really know how to work it, so I'm not really going to pretend like I do, and I'll hand it over to Mike. It is a moisture reader for wood. One of the reasons why we picked it up is so that we don't have to guess, I guess, with the wood that we have, or why would it be good to pick one up?
It's good to pick it up in case you're selling wood and you want it to be at the right percentage of moisture for seasoned wood, or for your firewood so it's not too wet or too dry, because you want to have the right amount of BTU output from your wood stove.
Instead of guessing when we're out and falling trees, this helps us to at least be picky with what we're picking up.
Well, it allows us to know when after it's cut and split how much moisture is in it. You can't really tell when the tree's down. You have to have it cut and freshly split. So like this is freshly split right now. So if I like grab a piece, you can't really tell on the outside. It's only going to tell a little bit. So you've got to stick it in, and it's going to tell you this is like 23%. Roughly, you want something between 15 to 20%.
So this needs a little
Give
bit
it a
of
couple
time.
weeks. It's going to be dry and perfect for burning this year, even though it's been down for 2 or 3 years already.
Okay, so splitting the wood definitely allows it to dry faster, right? And then stacking it and allowing air flow to go through allows it to dry faster. So we want it to be between 15 and 20%, you said?
Yep.
Dry? Okay, so yeah, so stuff that we picked up today. This is just like this one here.
That's 21, 22%.
Okay, and then just this random one. It's like a different type of tree.
Perfect at 19%. It's dry.
Okay, so this is going to sit for a little bit longer.
That one's dry. 21%. So that only needs like a couple weeks.
Okay, well, let's go to the front of the pile if that's okay. We'll test them there.
Okay, so if you want to come closer, I can just. You don't want to just touch it, because that's not going to read at all. You want to actually stick the prongs into the wood to get a reading, and that's 15%. So just to grab another random one from the top. And it's been rained on too. This one's at 16%. And then get another one from underneath here. That one's at 15%.
Mind you, this is wood that was already cut last year. We restacked this wood this year because it was what was left over from last year.
If I grab one that's fresh from this year and stick it in the side, right, 17, 18%.
So that's not bad. It's at the top of the pile here. It's in the sun. That's not bad. Can you go through the features up close? There's different features on it.
If you have it turned on and turn this on, it's a taser.
Okay.
Oh, that's its light for when it's dark. You can pick the mode to switch between hardwood, softwood, building materials, and packaging materials. So like cardboard and stuff, if you have stuff in storage and you want to know if it's wet or whatnot, or if you're building like foundations or mortar between bricks and you want to know how moist the mortar is between sets that you gotta lay, it'll tell you. So I have it on softwood because we're mainly softwood in this area. And that's it, just on off. Put the cap on so I don't poke anything and throw it in a bag.
It will help you to be more efficient, like in any way,
well,
compared to not having it.
Like when you bring wood in, I guess, you know exactly what's the driest and then what's the wettest.
Right.
But it helps let me know that in case I have two piles side by side, seasoned and unseasoned, if I accidentally bring some unseasoned wood in, I'm automatically going to stick it in and know by the weight of it. I'll be like, oh, I got to test the dryness, stick it in, and I'm going to know whether it's dry wood or wet wood.
To separate it, yeah. So you have your driest up front. Right. So all in all, it helps to be more efficient when you're stacking and knowing and just kind of sorting and whatnot.
It's mainly to help for you as the person who's burning, so you know you're not putting wet wood in your stove, and if you're gonna sell firewood
Or
so
get firewood if you're buying wood.
so you know, because you can reject it right there in the truck if you ask them split a piece. I want to test a fresh split.
Right, like if it's the middle of
dry.
winter, you need
we
wood.
We bought moist wood before and it didn't burn at all.
Right, exactly. It was like spongy, it was wet, it didn't burn right. So having this tool is good for us to know that it's dry, and if we ever were, like he was saying, if we were ever were to sell some wood, if we had an abundance of it and someone needed some, then at least we can sell them dry wood that is ready to burn. So this video wasn't sponsored in any way. We just picked up this tool recently, thought it was interesting, and thought we would share. So if you like this video, like and possibly consider subscribing, and we'll see you in the next video. God bless and take care.